My name is Chris, and today we're taking a look at the RSD Black Friday release of War, the vinyl collection 1977 to 1994 by Rhino Records. Welcome to the Vinyl Attack. Firstly, let me apologize for getting this video out after Record Store Day. While I'm very grateful to Rhino Records for sending this to me for review, it didn't hit my doorstep until the day before Thanksgiving. That didn't leave me any time to make a video considering the holiday the next day and my being out of town visiting family thereafter. That said, you can still find this set on the aftermarket for very reasonable prices if you're looking to pick it up, so I don't feel too terribly guilty about its late airing. So what's the deal here? Is this just another reissue to capitalize on the phenomenon that has become Record Store Day? Well, in some regards, I suppose yes, that is the case. After all, Rhino is a business who, like all successful businesses, has a goal of making money. Somehow in this modern day, that has become a bit of a contentious issue for some reason. For me, unless the product is specifically marketed to deceive, take advantage, or exploit a customer, I have no problem with that. It's no secret that I quite like Rhino pressings, and for good reason. Of all the albums I own pressed and produced by Rhino, I've had maybe one or two slightly misshaped records. Certainly none that I would consider warped, and they all sound damn good. This new set is no different. Remastered by the seemingly ageless and sleepless Bernie Grundman, you'll find 5 LPs of classic War in this set, all with different colored albums. The cover art features the work of Grammy Award-winning artist Dave Van Patten, while inside jackets retain the original cover art for each album respectively. So let's open this set up to see what you get firsthand and what's inside. It should be noted that while I very much enjoy the music of War, I wouldn't call myself a giant fan. I really like funk, and I like the deep grooves they have, but some of their softer stuff just isn't my style. However, I don't let that get in the way when I'm doing a review, because what we're after is the quality of the product and how it's displayed. This came with, well, as you can see here, a sticker. I like to keep these on there. There's just something about the hype stickers that make me happy. And then the box set itself is just nice plastic. There's your front. There's your back. This art style it's interesting. There's a lot going on here. It reminds me of something that I was working on when I was much younger. I had a group of family that I was working on for a comic series, and the art style was not dissimilar to what you find here. So, made in Germany, I mean, that's fine by me. So let's set that aside. And then we also have immediately the cover art again, and on the inside we have War of the Vinyl, 1977 and 1994. And what you're going to find, the 5 albums, the people who made it. There's an introduction by Grant Heyer. It's all, standard stuff. It's what you would expect to find in a Record Store Day package, but it's not overdone, especially for the money. Again, if you can find this for $115, I mean, that's kind of a steal. So, War, Platinum Funk. He's not to be confused with Platinum Jazz. And inside here, we've got the band and the song listing and the generic stuff. I really like their logo. It's just simple. I like the way that the letters connect. And inside, I have taken these out. I have given them a wash. I put them back in their paper sleeves. I always store stuff generally in Mo 5 sleeves or something similar, but the platinum looks good. I mean, I don't know if there's a difference between platinum and silver when it comes to record vinyl, but it's sharp. I liked it. And it's super flat. I don't know how they do that. There have been so many vinyls, or, well, not vinyls. I meant to say colored vinyl pressings that I've received that they just seem warped or have a wobble to them. And somehow, whatever Rhino is doing, it just works. Here's Galaxy. Galaxy was interesting because the first song, which is Galaxy, it had some sort of inspiration from Star Wars, probably because of when this was put out, which is 1977, which there was a little movie that came out around that time. So, well, we all know, at least I do personally, that 1979 boasted probably the greatest sci-fi space opera of all time, which is Alien. This is still fantastic. I really like Galaxy, the song itself. It's pretty sharp. The color difference between, you can see, this is a much cooler color tone than this, and I wonder why that is. Not that I really care. Also, it's probably because it's a cropped version. It's because it's a different photo. Maybe I should look at what I'm doing first. But this is a much warmer tone here. And then on the back, all the lyrics. And when I was a kid, this is what I liked about 12-inch vinyl. I didn't know it at the time because CDs really weren't a thing yet. But having the lyrics printed, especially as I'm older now, that I can read them, But this is a very, very bright, vibrant yellow. Again, flat as a board. It sounds good too. I prefer black vinyl, but these look good. They sound good. And that's really, I think, all that matters. And it's getting harder and harder to find. But this is a very nice, vibrant, bright yellow. I guess maybe that's a sun yellow to a sunflower yellow, but I really like it. So this, if you look at the original, the music band, this is all gold foil. And I think they actually got a little flack for having such a simple album cover. But when you look at the original, if you've seen it or you can look online, it's very striking because this is such a intense red, and the gold itself is a very nice contrast. They couldn't do that here, but I mean, if you're putting 5 LPs in a single package for this price, I kind of don't blame them. So there's not a whole lot going on there. Again, we have lyrics, and I wonder, well, I think they wanted to change the name of the band to the Music Band simply because War, at the time of this, which was 79, was kind of falling out of favor with the band members themselves. I don't have all of the information on that. You War fans probably do, and if you're watching this, you're probably a War fan. You can leave that in the comments because I like those discussions better than just looking it up on Google. They seem more natural and organic. But this is a little bit of a deeper red than the jacket. Not that that matters. I actually think I prefer this red. This has got a little more of a pink hue, but I like it. I don't know. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's flat, it sounds good. There weren't a single defect among any of the 5 LPs that I received here. There was just nothing. No surface scratches. I mean, it's harder to tell on colored vinyl than it is black, but there was no surface scratches. There was no, sometimes when you have little things baked in or whatever, just little, I don't even know what to call them. I hate that because these things cost enough as it is, and when that happens, it just pisses me off. But Outlaw, this is okay. They don't look super tough, but that's all right. I understand what they were going for here. And then there's Stupid Happy on the back, which I really, really like. So I like this album the best. There's just something about it, something about the funk in this one. I love a good groove, and these guys put it down so well. The album itself, again, the back, you've got just the track listing, and on the front, you've just got a picture of the band. It's simple. It doesn't need to be a whole lot more than that. I think, especially if you're going to take the price of an album or a set like this, and you're going to reduce the price to something that is very reasonable, an average of $23, depending on what price you buy it for. But let's say an average of $23 to $24 per record. I don't need to have fancy bells and whistles. The nice insert art that they brought, the reproduction of the jackets and the inner sleeves, the quality pressings, this is what I want for my money. And this is some sort of purple. I guess this borders on lavender. You know, I could see that being more of a lavender than a purple. Looks like I didn't clean that one very well. Oh, no, you know what it is? I put them back in paper sleeves, and the paper sleeves, because I know I cleaned all of these. Yeah, the paper sleeve added a little more dust, and that's why I put them in MoFi inner sleeves or something similar. But you do you. But I wanted to show you guys, of course, what you get in the package. And then last up, War is peace sign. And full-on lyrics again. I really like this right here. The flame in the background and then the peace sign in the back. It just really, I find this very visually striking. I really enjoy this. It's a good record too. I dig it. Not a lot going on other than the imagery, but sometimes that's what you want. So this is orange, and I like it. It's not the brightest orange I've ever seen, but I don't know that matters a whole lot. If that matters to you, I don't know. You tell me. I keep looking at them. I know they're flat. The only thing I found amongst the entire set, little bit of, well, I guess I could pull that off. There's a little bit of label glue. Whatever. It's not even glue because they don't use glue. They just press it right in. But there's a little bit of flashing there. So what? So easy to get rid of and take care of. But this is just really good. Oh, there's Bernie Gremlin. You know, I hadn't even bothered to look. I've become so accustomed to Kevin Gray and Bernie Gremlin, which apparently when those two guys finally stop doing this, the record industry is just going to collapse because they are like the biggest two names and everything sells with their name on it. So, but anyway, that's the set. We got some more fuzz and dirt because I put them back in their paper sleeves, which now what I'm going to have to do is take this entire set back upstairs, wash the entire thing again in my ultrasonic, my degritter, and put them back in their MoFi sleeves. But There you have it. I hope you enjoyed that. I know that I did. Overall, I think this is a very sharp package. Each record was flat and defect-free, and most importantly, sounded great on my turntable. I'm not a big fan of colored vinyl, but somehow Rhino make it work. I'm not sure what their magic sauce is, but I hope they keep using it for years to come. If you are a fan of War, this set is absolutely worth every penny. That's getting harder and harder to say with each passing record store day, so you may take note.